incredible. It's July 11th. I'm heading up to Leirvassbu again to go hiking. It's just a bluebird day today and 26 degrees Celsius it says in the van. That is probably not correct. I'm thinking it's around 20, which is still very hot. It's pretty cool up here. You can see people are walking on the snow over there. So definitely more snow than I'm used to up here. But I'm usually here in August, so now it's early July. Alright, so the goal for today is Kyrkja, that mountain there. Never been up there, although I've been in this area many times. There's a lot of snow up here now, so I brought my ice axe and my micro spikes. The people at the lodge here said it was not needed, but now I got it, and a little additional weight is good for the workout. So just a lovely day. I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt. I have brought a jacket, a puffy and a fleece with me because it's the mountains and it gets cold unexpectedly, and we're gonna walk across a bunch of snowfields as well. So here we go. Just a dirt road for the first few hundred meters here. Still a lot of snow and ice up here. Right, gonna head out here now and off the dirt road. So to get here to Kyrkja, you have to drive the Leirvassbu road, and it's a toll road. It's 150 Norwegian kroner to drive past, and I'm pretty sure you can just park at the lodge if you're gonna hike up here. That's the unwritten rule even though it might be signs that say you're not allowed to do that. I think they accept you doing that. And I'm a little bit late to start today, so I'm gonna have to walk in some wet snow patches. It's kind of smarter to be on the earlier side so you don't have to get wet, but of course it's more slippery in the morning. Anyway, a little bit of a climb now first, and then onto that edge, and then much more climbing. Out here is the Kyrkja mountains. So now I'm gonna drop down to the ridge here, climb this edge, and on the backside there, look at this amazing view here. Absolutely stunning. So if you don't want to fall in like a snow ditch, stay away from the rocks, because they always have weaker snow around them that has melted. So I prefer just going in the loose snow. My head is getting so hot under my ball cap here. All right, taking a little snack break here. Maybe that's a fast and good way down. Probably just slide the whole way. Still a very long way to go. Water. It's time to start the climb. That's a long way up. Hope I'm in shape for this. Looks amazing though.
This behind me here is very, very steep. That's a drop into the abyss. First steep part is done. I believe there's a proper climb up there. This is Jotunheimen at its finest. But there's too much snow now to do some proper backpacking.
All right, so this is the climbing section, I believe. Probably here with a lot of exposure. Or maybe here. Either goes, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. Gonna put away my camera for this. It looks steep from here, but I think maybe there and upside like that could work. Yeah, let's go. Well, it wasn't too bad at all climbing up, but going down is also gonna be part of the story. So I don't know how much more climbing there is here, but could be more. That's probably the climbing they're talking about up there. That looks harder. Pretty amazing view. That is steep. I can feel a little bit of fear creeping in here. What a place though. All right, so I left my backpack and I climbed up that stuff. Not difficult climbing up it, but it's gonna be very sketchy going down. But I think I'm nearly at the summit now, so I have no choice. I have to go down again. So. So I didn't bring my good camera because I left the backpack there, but I have this DJI Pocket 3 just to document that I've been up. Wow, sirs. That's it. Summit of the church. Kyrkja. So this is the highest point. But There's a cairn down here. Not gonna go down there, I think. Now, this over here should be Galdhøpiggen, I guess. That one maybe. Wow. Incredible. So that was only 10 minutes up from where I was sitting having my lunch break. And this is the highest point. This one. Funny how it's dead quiet up here right now. It was a little bit more windy down in the wall, but here it's pretty nice. Put on my little jacket here. Incredible. Incredible. This is where I started from. And this is all Jotunheimen in all its glory. So cool. Got Spitastulen out here in this valley. That's a good starting point for hiking Galdhøpiggen. So it's 4:30 now. Took me 3 hours to get up here. And it's time to head down now. And I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I need to get off this mountain here. Take it slowly back to the van. So basically this is the Kyrkja hike. And it's pretty awesome. And on a good day like this, the views are just incredible. So do it if you feel like doing it. Let it be if you got a fear of heights. I can highly recommend it. But not for the faint at heart. The views though. So beautiful. Well, I made it down that part. That's a very exposed area. The drop is just crazy outside here. There's also a trail that follows the rocks around there, and I think it's maybe a little bit easier. Not sure. There's a cairn going around there though, so yeah, you might want to take a look. There's my backpack. And I got one more sketchy part coming up. that I have to climb with a backpack. There's another herd of reindeer out on that glacier there, way out. All right, I need to do a quick glacier count from where I'm sitting. I would have seen many more if I had filmed this from the top of the mountain, but this is looking southeast. So 1 glacier, 2 back in there, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, way back in there, and then we got 8, 9, back here 10, then we got 11, 12, we got 13, we got 14, and behind there 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 over there, and then way out in the back there is number 20, and there's a few more that I don't know if they're glaciers or if they're just snow fields. So let's call it the 20 glacier view. All right, came down this as well, or rather I came around here, and it is much easier than it looks from below, luckily. So that's the sketchy climbs done, but this is when it gets dangerous, when you start relaxing. So need to take it slow. Maybe I should glissade. Okay, I glissaded down this, and that's where my ice axe came in handy to use as a brake. That was so much faster than going in the rocks the last few meters there. Now for some glacier water. Water comes from that glacier field there. That's the purest, most amazing water I've ever tasted. straight off the glacier behind me here. That's what people pay tons of money to taste. This is the real deal here. No need to filter in Norway.